Hi guys, welcome back with the Tampa Pro 2024 complete lineup result of 20 contestants including 5 pro debuts. The oldest contestant in the lineup, Phil Klehar, was hoping to fight for the title but he was out of top 15 this time, which is definitely a disappointing result for him. This was his last show as he's going to retire, so I wish him the best for his future endeavors. Representing Brazil, Rico Lararios has made his pro debut. He was unable to crack top 15. It was first pro show for Charlie Young. He presented a very decent package. He showcased very detailed back, Christmas tree and well-built hamstrings. But he was also out of top 15. Jason May also made his pro debut. He brought this size, he was very full, but he had almost no abdominal details in abs and thigh shot. He also did not take any place in Tampa Pro. Nguyen is very strong in back shots, he has very dense back and hamstrings, but judges did not have him in the top 15. It's really surprising to me. He's been competing as an IFBB pro since 2012 and he never qualified to the Mr. Olympia. I hope he gets better placement in his next show. Nathan Spear has taken last place in the contest. His conditioning was on point. He has very developed lower lats. Obviously he is not so aesthetically pleasing, but he has presented a very decent package. Australian bodybuilder Christian Caldwell has finished taking 14th place. He turned pro in 2020 and now after 4 years he has made his pro debut in Tampa Pro. Mariusz Tomczuk from Poland has arrived at 13th place in the contest. Size-wise and conditioning-wise, he brought a very decent package. It was third show of the season for Dorian Haywood and he could only take 12th place this time. I think Cali Pro 2024 was his best look this year, especially conditioning-wise. All the way from China, Yishang Chang has managed to beat 12th place finisher Dorian Haywood. He was sharper, more complete in the comparison with Dorian, and he had more streamlined physique. He finished taking 11th place. Alfonso Cromati also made his pro debut in Tampa Pro and he has brought an impressive package. He was in outstanding shape and conditioning, which led him taking 10th place. It was first show of the season for Eric Wood and he finished taking 9th place this time. Maybe he needs more legs, especially hamstrings and more definition there, but overall he really looks impressive. The German sensation Tim Budesheim was unable to peak well for the show this time and he dropped down to the 8th place in Tampa Pro. He was holding water, his midsection had some distension there, which he also explained that his body was not responding well for this time, and obviously it was his 6th consecutive show and he most probably needs break from the competitions for giving some rest to his body. This year he was one time 2nd, one time 3rd and 5th in Toronto Pro, and if Olympia still had point system, I think he would have qualified to the Mr. Olympia 2024 so far. Hopefully we see him performing well in his next competitive season. Felix Norman has brought very dialed in package. He has amazing hamstrings and glutes details. His back needs probably more thickness, but it was a great showing from Felix. He managed to be in the first call out of top 6 contestants during prejudging, but later on he was beaten by Palestinian rising star Sirhan Sirhan and he ended up taking 7th place. So after taking 5th place in Chicago Pro, Sirhan Sirhan has taken again a respectful place in Tampa Pro. He finished behind the freak Lewis Breed. He has amazing lines, impressive shape and structure with very flat and small midsection, and he always brings very crisp, sharp conditioning. I think he still needs more size, but I had him at 5th place in Tampa Pro. From UK, Lewis Breed has arrived at 5th place. He was one of the biggest contestants on stage with very impressive conditioning. He's not aesthetically pleasing, he's kind of mass monster with short torso, but he managed to beat Sirhan who arguably has more streamlined and more shapely physique. Runner-up of Chicago Pro Vlaso Khorushko had to settle for 4th place this time. He has significantly improved his back lat spread over the years. Realistically, it used to be one of his weakest shots, but now this is probably the strongest shot for Vlad. He has more density and details there, and he has brought very conditioned package again. And in the top 4 in back lat spread shot, I had him clearly winning. Even he was beating Jon Delarosa in that shot. Size-wise, conditioning-wise, as well as development-wise, he was very superior. He just does not have the best structure. His physique does not flow very well, especially in the back double bicep shot. He has wider waist, which most likely hinders his performance on stage. Other than that, he's very phenomenal. As in Chicago Pro, judges overlooked Jordan Hutchinson and had him at 5th place. But this time he was awarded with 3rd place, even he has beaten Vlaso Khorushko. Comparatively, he was slightly sharper in Chicago Pro in my opinion. He was not as hard as conditioned as 4th place finisher Vlad. But he had better symmetry, structure, more quality muscle, and more aesthetically pleasing look, which I think swayed the judges this time and had him at 3rd place. So Muhammad Fouda was aiming to win Tampa Pro, but he had to settle for 2nd place, which is still a great result. I think he was not as conditioned as he was in his winning show Chicago Pro, and again he did not have really flat midsection. Also, Jon Delarosa had some stomach distension, but he was the most shredded contestant in the top 3. Very hard and dry look he had. He was unbeatable from muscle maturity standpoint, and in back shots he was clearly dominant, whereas the back shots are the weakest shots for Fouda. Undeniably, Fouda had size advantage and he was much fuller with better structure and aesthetically pleasing physique, but judges had Jon at 1st place during pre-judging and also in the finals, so he was the clear winner according to the judges. In Tampa Pro, he brought 6 pounds heavier package compared to his last show on a classic, and now he's going to the Olympia after 5 years. Last time we saw him in 2019 Olympia with 12th place. So congratulations to Jon for finally winning and qualifying to the biggest bodybuilding show, Mr. Olympia. Thanks for watching guys, and stay tuned for future updates.